It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Rita.
From the 44, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove for a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here's Jones on third down. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they've picked him off already in this opening half.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field.
Here we go.
Second down and 6 now.
Panther Street.
Once more, here's Eckler. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
70.
To throw on third down, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
19 Tiger. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Seven Pirates.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels rolling to his right.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 13 yards out.
And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage.
McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Goal cutter, goal cutter, goal cutter. Up, go.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Other side, other side.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Okay, here we go. South salad. South salad. South.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. He finds Robinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
In motion right is Robinson.
Detroit.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Giants nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter. With a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Or they run the option on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Daniels. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Got it. Ready?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
To throw again. Daniels.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Detroit. Up we go.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get this down to the 38. And they get the guard, John Runyon.
Half 18, half 8. Dom Capers. Up we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That one caught downfield by Howard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the form.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
The score, Commanders 17, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Daniels. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. There's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go Cyclone! Go Cyclone!
They run again with Jackson.
And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a 2nd straight play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
To throw again on second down, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz from 10 yards out. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones wants to change it up. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Other side.
In motion goes the tight end.
South salad.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. It's caught by Jackson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert.
They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.